So I'm gonna have a massive bowl here. By the way, I will put the recipe for this in Discord. So if you are interested in making this, I don't know if it will be successful. Hopefully it will be. But if it is successful, then if you like it, feel free to check out the recipe on my Discord. I've not posted it yet, but I'll post it probably tomorrow. And feel free to give it a go and maybe share some photos if you do decide to give it a try. Okay, so we need a few different bits of ingredients first. I have a scale here and I've got my flour. So this is just all-purpose flour. I think flour grades are different named in US and in the UK. In the UK we just call it plain flour, but I think you call it all-purpose flour. And then there's like double O flour here, but then you call it strong flour? I don't know, there's like different names for flour and stuff. Anyway, we need 500 grams of this flour, so we will give this a go. 500 grams is exactly half, actually, of this tub, which is some amounts. And for those who missed the beginning of the stream, we're making Malabar Paratha, which is a South Indian flatbread. And this is actually great for freezing as well. So if you so this particular proportion makes 8, and I can't eat 8 in one go, obviously. So I usually just freeze them, and you can put it in a freezer, and it's keeps for about a month or so, and that's pretty good because you can just take one out as and when you need it, and then you can just put it on the stove and just toast it on both sides, and you've got a really quick flatbread that you can just eat on demand. Let's see, Gypsum Lens, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Gypsum Lens, by the way, amazing pianist, so make sure you go check out Gypsum Lens. And hope you're doing well. Also, Kai, hello Kai, I really am alive, yes. Welcome Kai, nice to see you, hope you are doing well. We also have a Yushin, hello Yushin, baby sharks in the chat. Yes, Yushin, of course, fellow violinist and of course a game streamer. Make sure you go check out Yushin as well. And hopefully I haven't missed hellos from anybody. If I have, please do let me know and I will say hi. Or if I missed any important messages, then I shall try and respond. So that was 500 grams of plain flour, and then we actually need 10 grams of salt. So we'll tear that. And we'll slap some. Oh no, I had the spoon in there. I wonder why it was a little bit heavier. Alright, we need 10 grams of salt. Which sounds like a lot, but actually it's not, because we've got 500 grams of flour in there. And apologies to US friends, I'm doing it in grams and kilograms because, you know, it's an SI unit. I don't understand imperial units. Okay, so that was 10 grams of salt. And of course we are on Twitch, so we are all no strangers to salt, especially on gaming streams. Missed, says Teledar. Missed! Ah, nice Estonian. Is this real life? Is this a fantasy? It is indeed a sea full of Fanta. Hello, nice Estonian, nice to see you. Nice Estonian, by the way, also a awesome fellow streamer. Please make sure you go check out Nice Estonian. Hope you've been well. And Talk Murder Tome, how are you doing? Hello Tome, how's it going? Nice to see you. Of course, I haven't seen a lot of you guys, if most of you guys, for nearly a year now. It's almost exactly a year since I last streamed. So I can only apologize for not really making an appearance, but the job is keeping me quite busy, so I haven't really had much time. But I hope you've all had a wonderful year, and I'm sort of here, at least temporarily today, And so it's really nice to catch up with you all and to see you all as well. Okay, so that was 10 grams of salt. We also need 30 grams of oil. Now, this is kind of an interesting thing. Normally, that you would just put ghee straight into this. Ghee is basically butter without the milk solids, so it lasts for longer, I believe, and it's also healthier. It also has a higher smoking point because it doesn't have the milk solids, so you can fry stuff without it burning and things like that. But the recipe I found that I originally made this with called for oil into the dough and then use ghee afterwards. So it's worked out well for me before, so I'm going to keep it the same. Speaking of which, I'm going to go grab the ghee as well. I'm going to grab the ghee. And oh yes, by the way, shout out to Talk Murder to me as well, of course, because Tome is also a streamer, and make sure you go check her out. This kitchen is a dream. So much counter space. Thank you. Yes, I do very much like this kitchen. It is quite the dream. But yeah, so this is the ghee, and there is a camera here so I can show you. This is the ghee, which is basically just butter without the milk solids. So this is good stuff. All right, 30 grams of oil. I should probably measure that into something else. Let's get a bowl. Measure 30 grams of oil. Let's use this. Wow, that's a lot of oil. Okay. Wasn't quite expecting that much, but all right. That's more oil than I remember, but sure. Just a little bit much. Take it a little bit more out. Sangeeth. I love it, Talada. I love it. By the way, when I'm walking around, can you still hear me? Because it's a shotgun mic. So if I'm like walking around, I don't know whether how well you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear anything, and I'll try and talk louder or come back to the center position. Choco must love washing dishes. Well, Sploon, I am possibly one of the only Asian people in the entire world who owns and uses a dishwasher. It's kind of a running meme that for some reason Chinese people specifically, I think, don't use dishwashers. They just use it to store plates. They never actually use it to wash dishes. I don't know why it's a meme and why it's a thing. It actually is a thing. And some Chinese people don't even use their oven. They just use it to put plates in and stuff, which is very weird, but very funny. Anyway, 30 grams of oil. Okay, we also need 300 grams of water. And as we know, water is the same weight as, well, no, water in grams is the same as in milliliters. Sploon, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe 300 milliliters of water is equal to 300 grams of water. So I'm going to measure out 300 grams of water, which is basically 300 milliliters. 1 gram per milliliter. Yeah, there you go. So I got it right. Yes. And let me just check chat. Latinos do that too. Oh, really, Yushin? So it's more international a thing than I imagined. We put as much kitchen crap as we can in the oven because why not? Yeah, exactly, Yushin. It's pretty funny. I've heard it's a thing because the children are the dishwashers. No clue how true that is. The oof, Sploon. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Yeah, gotta get them to do the chores, right? All right, let's get some water going. So of course you gotta put it down, look at it at eye level, always eye level, measure everything at eye level. I'm the kind of idiot when I'm putting a painting on a wall, I have to like do it at eye level and put a level on it and like measure it, and then you realize the ceiling isn't level. So you put it level, but it looks wonky because the house isn't level, so it's kind of stupid anyway. So it's a thing. Pixel! Hello, hello! How is it going? By the way, everybody in chat, say happy birthday to Pixel, because it is indeed Pixel's birthday. So, happy birthday, Pixel. I don't have a cake, I'm afraid. But in hindsight, I probably should have made a cake. But, yeah. Okay, let's see. Not quite 300. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit more than 300 into the measuring jug, because from experience, I know that it doesn't always work out exactly 300. It kind of depends on the situation. So I'm gonna pour almost 300, and then I'm gonna go slowly and go by the feel of the dough. This kind of thing kind of annoys me a little bit as someone who likes exact measurements and like scientific things, because this can't be done by just always the same measurement, and so it kind of triggers me a little bit. But this is the way to get the best results, so what can we do, eh? Alright, mix the flour and salt and oil with hands. So let me just show you the flour here. We've got the flour. And in case anyone's wondering, this is my main camera. This is a Sony RX107, which was my old camera for streaming. And so here we go, you can see the flour with the salt in there. So we're gonna put the oil in and we're gonna mix it by hand. And at this point, I will not be able to touch the keyboard anymore, so we'll go for it. You don't need exact measurements for baking. Yeah, probably not, PDB, but I just like being uber precise if I can. It's just me. And LBZ! Hello Z, how are you doing? Welcome in. RBZ, of course, by the way, also an awesome streamer, so please make sure you go check out RBZ. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Why you stream at 1080? I actually only stream at 1080, Neosis, because of your internet. Otherwise, I would have streamed at 4K, because I am recording. I'm not recording in 4K actually, but my camera is capable of 4K, but I didn't want people with low bandwidth to not be able to watch it, so I decided to go 1080p. What are you cooking? I'm making Malabar Paratha, which is an South Indian flatbread. That's kind of like a flaky, crispy kind of flatbread that you can put stuff in and wrap it, or you can just eat it on its own actually. So, oh, I've actually, oh, can you still not watch it? I can change it to 720 if you like. Is it struggling at the moment, Neosis? If it's struggling, I can restart the stream at 1080p. I'll be lurking during work, but hello, Choco. Wait, sorry, let me do it in one breath. I'll be lurking during work, but hello, Choco and Yushin and Speech and Sploon and Arby's and Pixel, happy birthday, and Q10 and Pet and Gibson and Chippadoodle and Bird and Fira and Zayden, hype, and friends, hi. From Pie Fluff. Hello Pie Fluff, how you doing? Thanks for the lurk, have a good work, and of course check out Pie Fluff, who is an amazing person and streamer. Plays a lot of games on stream, also in the games industry, so I love tuning into her streams, getting insights into the games industry, and always learning a lot, and always a lot of fun, so make sure you go check out Pie Fluff. And Buck Moose, hello, long time no see, Buck. Welcome in, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Wait, did Neosis reply? Should I change my stream? You okay? Yeah, good to hear you're doing okay, Buck. Neosis, should I change my stream to 720p? Let me know. Or maybe I don't change. Are you sure, Neosis? If it's like unwatchable, let me know and I'll change it. It's not as bad as Pixie saying Rebebel. Rebebel? Okay, right. So we're cooking Malabar Paratha, by the way, Bak Moose, which is a South Indian flatbread. By the way, if anyone thinks this is the wrong name for it, because it's quite confusing for the different types of paratha, there's like a million different types. So if I got it wrong, please let me know. But yeah. Okay, we've got the flour, we've got the oil. It's fine now. I stopped the download I had going. Pixel. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Pixel. Okay, put the oil in. You can see the oil is in there. And we're gonna apparently mix it with our hands. This is when we get down and dirty. Oh yeah. Semi-lurking at the moment. No worries, Yushin. Have a good luck. All right, let's just, we don't have to really like knead it around because we're just getting the oil sort of well spread out across the flour, that's all. So now my hands are completely floured up, and it is now time to add the water and mix with my hands. Should I do that nearer? No, I don't want to get flour all over my camera actually. So, okay, pour the water in. As I said, I won't pour it all in one go. Just slowly hydrate it. Are you sure the recipe says 30 grams and not 3 grams? That's a lot of oil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right, Sploon, because once I put the oil in, I couldn't even see it. It just got absorbed immediately, so it's all good. Look at all that granite. Yeah, granite is kind of good, but you know, it's got its own problems. So it's, yeah, I'm undecided. It chips very easily, and also this pattern is very busy for the eyes. Imo anyway. Okay, so just bringing it together, and you can kind of see that the well, you can't yet, but in a second you will see that the dough is starting to come together, but you can see it, there's just not enough water, so it's just crumbling away, and there's still a lot of loose flour in there. So we're gonna keep adding the water. So back to right at the beginning when I started the stream, I said that I was going to make this anyway, so I thought I'd make a stream out of it. The reason is once you've made this particular recipe makes 8 parathas, and obviously I can't eat 8 parathas in one go. So what I do is I actually freeze them, and you can just take it out of the freezer at any point, grab 1 or 2 or however many you need, and just put it on the stove and sort of toast it, and then you have instant flatbread for about a month or so. You can actually probably keep it for 2 months maybe, but I'll be honest, after a month or so it doesn't taste quite the same. It's not as crispy. It's more kind of dense and chewy, where you have to really work to chew through it after a month. So I'd recommend not leaving it for over a month if you do make this. Why can't you eat 8 parathas in one go? Well, next time you're in the UK, right, I'm going to make 8 parathas, and I'm going to make you eat 8 parathas on stream. And you can't leave the country until you eat 8 in one sitting. The challenge is on, Ray. The challenge is on. Can it be covered in many varieties of hot sauce? Yes, Mr. Zaiden, indeed it can. By the way, we now have official and confirmation that the pepper X, which is the pepper used in the hot sauce from the hot ones that I had with Pixel some time ago, it is now officially being rated the hottest chili in the world at 2.6 million Scovilles, I think, something like that. Anything can be covered in hot sauce, just Talada. Anything can, but should they? That's the question, I guess. I don't know if you can hear the squidgy sounds of the dough as well. If you can, I apologize. One chip challenge has been banned here recently. Really? Why was it banned? Just too dangerous? I didn't realize chili was dangerous. Look it up like, oh, okay. All right, SPG. Asha, thanks. You do realize your other cam isn't capturing what you're doing in the bowl. Yes, I do, Neo. I didn't want to get it too close to the camera because I don't want to get flour all over my lens because cleaning it would be a hassle. So I will be using it later. It's just not useful right now. But thanks for reminding me. Was that one in the bomb? No, it was the final one, Pixel. The bomb wasn't that. I saw the news about the Pepper-X. I'm just boggled on why they keep making things hotter. I guess people like doing things because they can. Okay, so this is now combined, but it is actually a little bit more wet than I intended. So I'm gonna put a little bit of flour in and get it a little bit more sort of a better consistency. It's a little bit soggy right now, to say the least. The final one didn't seem as spicy. Yeah, I think that bomb has some kind of weird trickery in it that made it super hot. We get to eat 8 parathas together! Yes! Yeah, Ray and Yushin, come to the UK, I'll make you parathas. And then you can have a competition to see who can eat the most parathas in one sitting. Actually, chat, who do you think will be able to eat more parathas in one sitting? Do you reckon it'll be Ray or do you reckon it'll be Yushin? Mr. Sidon, with no hesitation, just immediately knows it's Ray. He's a bottomless pit. So wait, if we all go to the UK, Choco will make 8 parathas for each of us. Oh no, I'm gonna have a queue outside my house. The answer is yes, says PTB. Ooh. So yes, indeed it is a yes. I just bought some sauce with scorpion and dragon's breath peppers. Oof, yeah, those are pretty hot as well. Ray would need to get loads of English mustard to go. Oh no, I'm not sure I would put mustard on this personally, but sure, you know, whatever floats your boat. All right, so I was gonna put a tiny little bit more flour in there. Just not much, just a tiny little bit, just to bring it back to a good consistency. By the way, if anyone does baking regularly, I know Chip is an amazing baker. I apologize if anything I'm doing is terrible. I'm not a baker. I just like making. I normally just like cook stuff on the stove. I very rarely make doughs and things like that. So here it's now in a cohesive lump. So I'm gonna put it in front of the camera. It's not very interesting for you to see. And we are actually, no, you can't see it because I have to put it under a damp cloth. So yeah, you will have to watch where is it? You will get to watch a blue damp cloth. And I've always been quite interested in baking stuff because it just seems magical to me. It's kind of like the end result is more than the sum of its parts. You know what I mean? There's something magical about it. But I don't have a particularly sweet tooth. I do enjoy sweet foods, but I'm not like, you know, crazed about sweet food, so I don't bake too often. So we're going to put a damp cloth over this and rest it for 15 minutes. And whilst we rest it for 15 minutes for the gluten to form, sorry for those who are gluten-free, I have no idea how to make this gluten-free. I'm sure there is a way. I've heard xanthan gum thrown around a lot when making gluten-free foods, so possibly that's a thing. Uh, and we have a British Jax. Hello, oh, dear God, he lives. Yes, welcome in, British Jax. Lovely to see you. Hope you've had a wonderful year. It's been almost a year since I've last streamed, so I hope you've been well. And of course, British Jax, awesome streamer as well. Make sure you go check him out. And welcome in. We also have Rebel Kitty. Hello, Kitty. How's it going? Welcome in. Kitty streams games, 3D modeling, and all sorts of different things. Sometimes she has sort of little karaoke sessions and different sort of community kind of games / challenge type things, which is always really cool. So make sure you go check out Rebel Kitty. Oh yeah, she also plays scary games as well. So if you like a scary game, make sure you go check out Rebel Kitty as well. I can't do a mood flip, I'm afraid, Pixel, because I'm in the kitchen. And oh yeah, I forgot about all of the redeems. I should have turned them off. Sorry. Choco seems like a natural. Has he streamed before? There is Kitty. Nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. Okay, whilst this is resting, I think it's time to get some alcohol inside us. This is actually the only apron I have. Right, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be hilarious. I'm going to move this because nobody needs to see a blue damp cloth. This is going to be quite funny to a lot of you. And don't judge me, okay? And again, this is only personal opinion and not this is only personal opinion and not fact. So you can see I moved it, Mr. Zayden. I figured nobody wants to see just blue cloth. Okay, so I have some Prosecco here, and I am usually not a fan of the whole like celebrity branded alcohol, like celebrity champagne and celebrity sort of whiskey or whatever. They're usually like, they're okay, but they're not like really good, like I must buy this sort of thing. It's kind of just like it's just buying it for the name. I usually don't like it, but this is the only exception I have ever made. This is a rosé prosecco called from a brand called Della Vite. I think that's how you say it, Della Vite. And they also have non-rosé, like normal prosecco as well. And it is, I believe, a company founded by the three Delavine sisters. So like Cara Delevingne, Danny DeVito. I'd love to see a Danny DeVito Prosecco de Taladar. That would be pretty awesome. Hey, Classical Jinx, how you doing? We are drinking indeed, yes. And by the way, Classical Jinx, of course, a fellow violinist and a fellow foodie as well. So make sure you go check out Classical Jinx. Nice to see you. How are you doing? I have been away for about a year because my new job's been pretty busy. So I've not really streamed for a year, which is why I've fallen off the face of the earth, in case anyone's wondering. So it's great to see all these familiar faces again, and yeah, thanks for popping in and hanging out as well. Great to catch up with you all. Yeah, so this is by the Delevingne sisters, as in Cara Delevingne, not Danny DeVito, Donny. But yeah, this is really, really nice in the way that it's quite neutral. It's not got like the whole like champagne, like bready, yeasty kind of thing. It's not got the super acidic like Blanc de Blanc kind of thing. It's just pleasant. It's like a nice rhubarb dessert is what I would describe dessert. Like not too acidic, but got a hint of sweetness as well. That's like, imagine when you want to, for the normal non-rosé Prosecco as well, imagine any scenario where you would have a beer with, like, say, a taco or the flatbread we're going to have later. This is really good because it's neutral enough that it doesn't clash with a lot of flavors, but it's not so weak that it's just like drinking water. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get this going now. A little test for everyone on stream. I've mentioned this in the past, but I wonder if anyone remembers this. When you open champagne or sparkling wine or anything like that, I'm peeling all because I don't want to cut myself. You shouldn't need to peel the thing the whole way down. Do you guys remember when you open the cork and you're not supposed to make the massive pop? You're supposed to make it go tss. Does anyone remember what that little sound is called when you do it to a bottle of sparkling wine? Someone might remember. It's a reasonably memorable name. I love champagne. Yes, me too, classical drinks. Although some champagne can be a little bit too acidic for me personally. But I do like sometimes when it's got quite a yeasty flavor. It's a good flavor pairing for something. Cork fart. Talada, you are actually incredibly close. It is called it is called, what's it called again? It's called a nun's fart. So you are actually incredibly close, Taladas. It's close enough. So I'm going to try and do that. I don't know if I'll manage it, but I'll try to do that. And who doesn't love free champagne, British Jacks? A nun's fart, yeah. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to listen to some nun's farts? Here we go. I don't know if you heard that, but that was a little bit of a nun's fart action. All right. That sounded a bit wet. It did, didn't it, Mr. Zaiden? It was a little bit wet. I can't lie. All right. Let's put this back in the fridge. And we will continue. That was definitely quiet. Hey, Smoke Cayenne. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. And welcome in. How are you doing? The seal has been broken, says British Jacks. Sploon loved it and hearted it. Yeah, Sploon hearted it apparently. Sploon really loves the nun's farts. All right. So there's probably another 5-7 minutes to go with the dough. As you can see, it's just forming some gluten, so I've left it in the bowl for the moment. While that's going on, I probably should talk a little bit about why I've been away for basically a year. So about a year ago, I started a new job as a games developer, which is freaking awesome. But lots to learn, lots to do, so I've been pretty busy, so haven't really had the time to stream, and that coincided with the audio problems I was having, so I wasn't really set up for streaming either, so it's kind of just... Wait, CocoBot's still alive? Okay. I thought CocoBot died because the Twitch API, I think, changed, so I checked it the other day, but it was broken, but it's working now, so that's good. Yeah, so that's why I've been sort of away. This is not like me properly coming back. I still won't be regularly streaming for the moment. I can't tell when I'll be back. I do hope I'll be back, but yeah, this is just a one-off thing. Oh, really, Gypsy Lens? That's awesome. Nice to hear that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of one of those things I've always dreamed of being, and somehow I managed to become one, which is really cool. So I'm loving it. I hope you are loving being a game developer as well, Gypsy Lens. And happy birthday, of course, to Pixel. For anyone who weren't here at the beginning, it is indeed Pixel's birthday, so make sure you send all your love to Pixel. and hope you are having a great day so far. So cheers to you, Pixel, and happy birthday. I'm game developer as well, audio department. Hey, any game dev is a game dev, right? We're one big happy family in SPG. Let's see. I didn't see a Nintendo stream. Did I miss it? Hey, Seven Senshi! Hello! Welcome in! Lovely to see you. Seven Senshi, by the way, amazing flautist and guitarist and ASMRist. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, awesome person. Please make sure you go check out Seven Senshi. And lovely to see you. I know it's been a while. I apologize. Haven't really been on Twitch, but I hope you're doing very well. SPG. By the way, Chip, I don't know if this dough gets your approval for the moment. It's probably still a little wet, but I don't know. I don't know how well you can see it on stream. Not gonna lie, Choco's pop-up stream aligning with Pixel's birthday. Thought there was going to be an IRL collab of sorts. Yeah, I probably should have organized things a little better, but too many family over scaring our cats. Oh no. All right, was that 15 minutes, chat? Do you think it's been 15 minutes since we put the dough resting? Actually, what was I gonna say? Forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so by the way, if you want to try this Della Vite rosé, it's rosé's prosecco. It's very nice, in my opinion. It's not very strong, so if you eat stuff really strong like a curry or something, it might overpower this. It's just imagine drinking. For those of you in chat who doesn't like drinking beer because of that beer taste, but you like the sparkliness and kind of thing, then this is the kind of thing for you, really. Prosecco is easy drinking. Yes, generally Prosecco is pretty easy drinking. The uber precise baker doesn't set a timer. I intended to, but I was too busy talking and I forgot. It's one of those things, right? When you try to do something on the stream, inevitably you forget something because I can't multitask. So when I'm like reading chat, talking to chat, I just lose stuff. SPG is pro karaoke. Yes, SPG indeed is pro karaoke. I like the kind of sparkling that leaves me burping out of my mouth and nose for the next 20 minutes. Jax. It's just got a nun's fart on the way in, nun's fart on the way out, eh? All right, let's see. What foods did you say go nicely with it? SPG says. So things that you imagine would go well with a beer, like a taco or... Wait, have I been missing all the subscriptions and things? Thank you so much, Classical Jinx, for the 6 months of sub. Thank you so much. Tipsy food streamer, I approved. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me, actually, because Classical Jinx, of course, is an awesome cook. So that's high praise indeed. I'm very glad and thank you so much. And also, I don't know if I missed any notifications. It's been a while since I've streamed and I actually have no stream elements thing up, so I can't tell what has occurred. How does one do things? I've forgotten how to stream. How do you see the thing? Stream setup, live docs. Oh yeah, activity feed, that's the one. There we go. Okay. I swear I've streamed before. Okay, so... Oh yeah, we have Yushin. Thank you, Yushin, for the sub. And also Kai, and also Furimail. And also Pixel, 1 day ago, saying, "Get your butt back, mister." And Peter Griffins, even 906, thank you so much for the follow as well. I totally forgot that activity feed is a thing, so you know, now that I remember. Thank you so much for all the support. And apologies for the delay. All right, let's check the dough and see what it looks like. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. So I think we can probably go ahead, and I'm gonna grab this mat this way. And just to show you, this is a pretty cool rolling mat. You can see it's got the circles and the measurements of the diameters of certain things. So if you're aiming for a specific diameter of something, the mat automatically does it. And it's kind of the silicone material, so it doesn't stick too much, which is pretty good. Do we want to knead it? Actually, no, we're going to knead it. We're going to knead it in the bowl, I think. That's for target practice. Yep, indeed. So we're going to wait. So we're going to knead this for 5 minutes, and until we pass the gluten window test. And that's basically you just rip a piece of dough off like this, and then you just stretch it, and if you can form a small translucent window with the dough, then it means enough gluten is formed and it's stretchy enough for us to proceed. So just 5 minutes of kneading. It's good exercise, really, baking, isn't it? I was actually going to say it looks like a target. Yeah, it does. It does very much look like a target. Maybe it just appealed to my archer side of me. So for those of you that don't know, I used to be a competitive archer. So I went around the country entering archery tournaments. I actually was in the World Cup, indoor World Cup once in France, which was a lot of fun, but somewhat outclassed, I'd say. Recorder guy, hello, it's a Choco. Yes, indeed it is. Hello, Recorder guy, lovely to see you. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Recorder guy, by the way, amazing musician and streamer. He also made a really cool music collab app for musicians to play together, both via audio and video, and it's an amazing system. So he sometimes shows it off on his stream, so make sure you go follow Recorder Guy if you want to check out some awesome musics, and a great music theorist and teacher as well. I'm sure quite a few people in the chat would have experience of learning something musically from Recorder Guy, myself included, and yeah, great teacher and great musician. So I hope you're doing well, Recorder Guy. Lovely to see you. Good to see your face again, Chocolate. Sadly, 10 p.m. is past my weekday bedtime, so I have to run. I have to work tomorrow afternoon. Catch you soon, Choco and gang. No worries, British Jacks. Thank you so much for popping in, and it's great to catch up as well. So I hope you have a great day tomorrow and sleep well. And see you soon, and everybody make sure you go check out British Jacks for some awesome gaming content. Thank you, Recorder Guy. This is in no way a return stream. I'm not going to be streaming regularly yet. I just don't have the time for that at the moment. But I happen to need to make parathas anyway, because this is really freezable. You can put this in the freezer and just grab it whenever you want. So I make it every 1 or 2 months. So I always have a supply of parathas going. And it happens to be time to make my next batch today. So I thought I might as well make a stream of it. So you can see the dough is now much more smooth and tight. It's not like a wet, soggy mess like before. So let's do the gluten window test. Yeah, that definitely failed. It didn't even. I tried to snap a bit off, and it just came straight off. It didn't even stretch. So that we're not there yet. So let's give it a bit more of a knead. No gaming content. Don't stream no more. After all. Yeah, I might stream some games at some point, but no guarantees. Pixel doesn't like wet, only moist. Moist! What's wrong with wet, soggy messes? Well, Ray. By the way, a lot of people in here at the moment I know are streamers. I don't know if many of you have ever taken a prolonged hiatus between streaming, but wow, I have no idea what I was doing setting everything up, because it's a new machine. So I've had to reset up OBS, and I've forgotten, like, I had to install the Stream Elements plugins and all this craziness, set up the stream, what's it called? Set up the stream, like bit rates, and record bit rates and audio and video, and so I was a bit confused to start with, because it's been a while, so I'd kind of forgotten about it. Define long. Well, my current hiatus was basically a year. That's about my hiatus. Yara, thank you so much for the resub. So thankful for that, and thank you very much. Hype, she says. Thank you. Yara, by the way, have I shouted out Yara? I think I have. Make sure you go check out Yara, awesome streamer, IRL streams and game streams. So a lot of fun. Make sure you go check out Yara. Okay, let's see. I think it might be a little... No, not quite there yet. I think I might have not waited the full 15 minutes, so I needed to go a little bit more for the gluten to form. $116 priority request. Yeah, that's a lot of subs. So for those of you who are new to the, that's a lot of bread. Yep. That's 116 parathas. I don't know how many people in chat have ever had a paratha before. I never knew about parathas, because whenever I go to an Indian restaurant, in the UK at least anyway, everyone just orders naan bread. And at the beginning it was just normal naan bread. It was some years before I even discovered there were different types of naan. Like, my favorite naan is probably the Peshwari naan, in the UK anyway, where it's Peshwari, which is like coconut bits inside the naan bread, which is quite nice. But then when I heard about parathas, it just looks freaking... It's like a flattened croissant, basically, which is insane. Never heard of parathas. Yeah, me neither, until somewhat recently. Maybe in the recent 2 years, 3 years or so. Never knew they existed under the stream. Well, we can all have a new experience together then. Okay, let's see if it's a little bit more gluten-y now. Nope. It may be that at some point I'll just have to go with it, but not quite there yet. I have definitely been kneading for 5 minutes though. I think I just didn't wait long enough for the rest. Because when you just leave dough and it hydrates through and through, it sort of starts forming gluten itself anyway, I believe. Especially if you have yeast. We don't have yeast here, but if you have yeast, it definitely has a thing called autolyse, which means it kind of kneads itself. That's why if you make a pizza dough and you kind of just leave it in the fridge overnight, it's all the gluten things form automatically. So you barely really have to knead it the next day, and you've got all the air in there. You don't want to knead it all out anyway. So I've had a bag of Malabari Parathas in my freezer for months, but haven't bothered to make them yet. Oh, well, maybe once you've seen mine, you can give me a score to how close it resembles the real thing. Maybe mine's a 0. I don't know. Hopefully it'll at least somewhat resemble the real product. Okay, it's definitely a little more stretchy now. And yeah, so we can get it to, it's not translucent, but it's somewhat windowy. And I've always tried to achieve the window thing with this particular dough, but I've never ever managed it, I'll be honest with you. So I think the fact that it's somewhat stretchy now is fine. I've never had a bad result from this. It could probably be better, but things can always be better. And I'm sure there's better things you want to do than to watch me knead something for 20 years. So we are going to divide this into 8 100-gram pieces. And you can see my hands are pretty clean now because the dough's like properly hydrated and it's formed, so it's not sticking to me anymore. It's just a ball by itself, which is pretty good. Okay, so we are going to split it into 8 100-gram pieces. So this tray here you can see, and I'm gonna grab the, did I put the scale away? I did. I'm gonna grab the scale again, and I'm gonna measure out. Go glutens, go! I don't know, Cayenne. Sometimes just go with the chat, it's fine. That is the cleanest tray I've ever seen. Well, it's clean for now, but it won't be clean later. So we'll see. Thank you for all the pepes. All right, 100-gram balls. So let's see, how much is that? That's 89, so close. 99, oof. 99.4. 99.8. 100. Okay, there we go. Okay, so bull. $55. Ooh, that was terrible. I haven't done this enough to have to be like, you know, like people who do this every day, they just churn this out. They just grab a bit and they've got the weight exactly right every time. I'm not quite there yet. Yeah, I keep under measuring. I need to. Yeah, it's like it's half the weight when I grab the first bit. So definitely to grab a bit more. Yeah, I am good at pulling half. Maybe I should show you guys the scale instead. Can you see the scale? You can't really see the scale. Oh, I can't read upside down. Never mind. It was a good idea. Okay, how much is that? 86. Let's see. All right, selling for 55. Selling for 55. Anyone want a higher bidder? Wait, what? Yushin, these trays I bought from Amazon and they're amazing. There's big trays like this, there's smaller trays like this, and it comes with a roasting rack as well. And these are like proper set stainless steel. So it's not like those really crappy baking trays where it like warps. This is just like solid and I love it. And it cleans really easily as well. It's almost like, you know, when you watch the videos of like professional kitchens, they always have stainless steel everything, and they sometimes have stainless steel tray like this, and it looks kind of like it, which is why I went for it. So yeah, check out. I bought this in UK obviously, but if you're in the US, check it out. See if you can. Oh, see you later, SPG. Oh yeah, you said you had a vodka martini as well. Enjoy that, SPG, and have a good luck. I will see you around. Our tray is peeling. Maybe we should get stainless steel next. Yeah, give it a go, Pixel. I would highly recommend it. Mind you, the problem with Amazon is there's so many companies making the same product. I don't know why I'm looking over there. The camera's over here. What am I doing? Yeah, it's such a there's such variety of different companies making the same products. It's hard to find one that's good. Like even if it looks the same, it might not be quite the same. So no guarantees, but the particular ones I got are banging, as we would say in the UK. Is that a thing in the US? Do you guys say banging? Like when something's really good, you're like banging. We say banging for there's another meaning for it, but I won't explain that on. I won't explain. I won't explain that one in chat. Oh, you do? Okay, awesome. We have stainless steel trays that loudly warm in the oven. Yes, exactly. I jumped the other day because I put a tray down on the worktop without a silicone mat by accident, and because it's like super hot to super cold, it just like popped, and I almost died of heart attack because a little gun just went off. That was crazy. Giant noises out of nowhere. Yeah, I've not had it happen with this tray yet, so I'm pretty impressed with it. Scares me every time. Yeah, it's super scary. Oh, look at that, 100 exactly. The last one's a little bit short though. Yeah, this one's only 69 grams. Nice. I'm not even lying. It says 67.9. Okay, I am lying. Okay, so damp cloth covering this for 15 minutes, and this time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. Sorry. Anyone get the song reference? This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. That might not be the actual lyrics. I apologize. Anyway, setting timer. It is. Where's my phone? Okay. Set timer. I don't have Alexa because it just goes off constantly. I just imagine, so I don't have it. I have to manually set a timer like a Luddite, so I apologize. Okay, set a 15-minute timer. I understand that reference. Yes, Taladar. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Oh, actually, that would be a good Twitch notification sound, wouldn't it? The sound of an oven tray popping. That would surely get the streamer's attention, wouldn't it? You know the like streamers who have those jump scare things you can redeem with points. Just have one of them as the oven tray popping. My roommate has our house light controlled by Alexa. It's so annoying. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I know a lot of people have it, but I just can't be bothered. I'll just go and press the button. For someone who is so into high-tech stuff, I'm incredibly low-tech. Like I don't have much automation because I've just never seen the need for it. I'll just go up and press the light switch. I don't need to like clap twice and it comes on. But legit, she was upset one day when we had to use manual light switches for just one day. Oh no! That's pretty funny, Sploon. We could set that as the jump scare for Ton P. Yeah, exactly, Pixel. Do it. You best get some oven tray action going. Okay, so you can see we had some water left over because I didn't use all of it because it was hydrated enough. So we'll pour that away. This is finished kneading as well, so we won't need that anymore. We will probably need this mat for kneading later. So, has anything changed or interesting happened on Twitch while I was away? Assume I don't know anything about Twitch because, you know, in the Twitch space, 1 year is a long time. So, what's new? I saw the shout out things looks really cool now. That's pretty awesome. You'll need that later. Hey, badum. Love it, Talda. Love it. Kick forced Twitch to change. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard about this whole Kick thing. I actually signed up for an account, but I've never used it. Twitch will be allowing simulcast. Oh wait, really? Because I think they tried to stop you doing it, right? Are they gonna revert? That's really good news if they allow simulcasts, because that would be a game changer. Because that's one of the biggest gripes, isn't it, that people have right now, that you can't stream everywhere. Oh, with caveats. Okay. What kind of caveats? I don't mind simulcasting with caviar. That's a bit better. But simulcasting with caveats? YouTube stream where? I don't know if you remember. I don't. Can I even go live on YouTube with like one follower? I don't think I even have meet the criteria to stream on YouTube probably. Caviar, yeah, Jim. Wouldn't we like Twitch streams with caviar? Merging chat might seem odd. Oh yeah, how does that work? How do people do that with different chats? Do they just have different ones come up? Would you look like you're crazy and talking to an imaginary friend if you're talking to one chat but the other chat has no context? How does that work? That's a good point, Pixel. They're gonna double the number of animated emote slots. Ooh, that's pretty tasty. That's pretty tasty. Not the root of the problem, I would say, but still very tasty. I wouldn't complain about it. That's for sure. Animated emotes are awesome. Let's see. I think if I remember correctly, they now allow you to stream simulcast if it's a different format, right? So you can't stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but you can stream on Twitch and TikTok at the same time because that's vertical or something like that. Oh yeah, Firmel, do you stream on YouTube now or TikTok and stuff, Firmel? SPG says no chalk. Oh. I inadvertently did a Firmel there. Firmel with the oh. They now allow. Oh wait. Oh, they've already implemented the all platforms. Oh, okay. Okay. Exciting. Firmel says no, never stream anywhere else. Oh, okay. Just got announced on Twitch. Oh, right, because it was just TwitchCon, wasn't it? Yeah. I was actually going to stream over the weekend, and then I realized it was TwitchCon, so I was like, maybe I should wait until another time before streaming. Did anyone go to TwitchCon? How was it? Choco now regrets not also going live on YouTube today. Well, I don't know. I don't have any. It's not the right channel because my channel on YouTube is for music, right? So it's probably a bit weird for me to just be randomly cooking on that channel. So I don't know. TwitchCon was a lot of fun. Oh, did you go, 7 Senshi? That's awesome. I still haven't been yet. I still need to go to a TwitchCon at some point. And Gypsum Lens also went. Awesome. Yeah, I saw people going to TwitchCon last year and it looked a lot of fun. So I really wanted to go, but haven't had a chance to go yet. Oh, it was in Las Vegas. Okay. Well, I bet a lot of streamers didn't have enough money left to go home then. If it's in Vegas, dangerous grounds. Where was it in Vegas? Is it like in one of the big sort of casino places, or is it sort of like a bit more off the beaten path, as they say? I can totally picture you in a casino, Chuck. Well, I actually don't. I very rarely go into a casino because I don't like games of chance. I like games that only requires or almost 99% only is only skill based. So I rarely visit a casino, but I do go if friends are going to casinos and stuff. But the only thing I do is I sit at the blackjack table and I count cards. That's the only thing I do because that's the closest chance you'll ever have to getting a 50-50 on against the house. I don't full card count, as in I don't count 8 decks, but there's like a simplified thing. You can Google this. You can read about it. It's not particularly complicated. The thing I do is like with specific cards, like say, I can't remember exactly now. I have to study up every time. But like say from cards 2 to 7 is a -1, and then I think it's like 10 to king or ace is +1, and the rest is 0 or something like that. And each card that comes up, you count +1, -1, or 0. And at any points where it's like hugely plus or hugely minus, you know the cards that come up would be likely to be the smallest or the biggest cards. And so you can determine whether you should hit and get another card, because you know, like if you're almost at 21 and you need like a 3 or a 4, but it's likely to come up with like king or a 10, then you just won't go for it. So using that, I've actually the last time I went to America, I managed to get to, I think, gold membership in one night at the MGM Grand, I think, because it doesn't count how much you lose. It counts expenditure. So if you spend it and you win back the money, it still counts as you having spent the money. So so if you keep doing it around in circles and never lose any money, you just keep going around. So I managed to get to gold membership in one night, which is freaking hilarious. Never been back since though. Hey Catman, welcome in. How you doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you for all the RNGs in the chat as well. And Catman, yeah, lovely to see you. And hope you're doing well. Catman, of course, it's an amazing streamer, killer of camels in Assassin's Creed, and of course a big fan of World of Warships. So make sure you go check out the legendary Catman for some awesome gaming action. Also very, very good at fighting games. Yeah, how you doing, Catman? Lovely to see you. And Ray goes MGM, and then a pog face. Man, I missed that chocolate. That made my day. Yeah, I haven't played Mirage yet. I wonder if there's any camels in Mirage, Catman. And I hope there is, because I'll be murdering some camels in your name, so to speak. Okay, so how long have we got on the thing? 4 minutes left for the thing. I'm just going to get a refill on the Prosecco. Proud of you, says Catman. Thank you. But yeah, I hope to be able to visit TwitchCon at some point, because it looks a lot of fun. But then I keep getting tugged from between, like I keep getting pushed towards two different things, right? Some people are really pushing for TwitchCon, and some people are really pushing for MagFest. I don't think I could go to both in 1 year, so it's been a tough decision to actually think about and decide which one I should go to. Because obviously being a musician, MagFest would be pretty cool as well. But TwitchCon, I think, is more general Twitch people, so I might see a few more people. I actually have no idea, but it's a difficult decision that I'll have to make. Just make a UK con. Yeah, maybe, or maybe you can make a Netherlands con, Yara. Doesn't quite have the same ring, I guess. Netherlands con. Or Dutch con, maybe. Dutch con sounds good. So all the UK friends plus European friends will go to the US at the same time. Oh yeah, maybe we can. Yeah. You missed Yara. I know, I missed YaraCon. I'm so sad. I wasn't able to go because work was pretty busy at that particular point, so I wasn't able to step away. But next time, hopefully, I'll be at YaraCon. Or maybe Yara will be at UKCon. Who knows? Oh yeah, finally gave up on consoles and went to PC, so it's been quite a journey. Well, welcome to proper gaming. I'm kidding. Sort of. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I hope all the problems have been resolved now that you're on PC, because I know you've been having a lot of console issues. So, although you don't get the first day exclusives anymore, I know I'm certainly waiting to play Horizon Forbidden West, which comes out on PC soon. And there's a few different games that I've not played, like Last of Us and things like that. I've not played because I know it's out now, but it's super expensive, so I want to wait a little bit. Yeah, so there's pros and cons to both. Proper gaming indeed. I wound up getting a gaming PC and upgraded the video card to a 4070. Nice. Never looked back. Well worth the money. Yeah, nice. Glad to hear that, Catman. Auto carrot. Wait, what is this? Auto carrot. Imagine you have an auto carrot. It just like you cut it and it just grows back. It's like a snail but a carrot. You just cut it and it grows again. Auto carrot. Wouldn't mind that. Okay, we have 1 minute left for the thing. And then what's the next step? By the way, for those of you that can't see, in front of me is a music stand with the recipe written there, so that I can show it, which is kind of funny, I guess. Hold on a sec. With the remaining minute, I'm going to talk about the pickled onion part of the recipe. I probably some amount as a child, Tome, but not since adulthood. if that makes you feel better. and for the snails I've cut in my childhood, I apologize. This is an official apology video. I just don't have a ukulele. I'm sorry. Wait, what? What was I saying? Oh yeah, pickled onions. So this is 1 red onion, 120 grams of water, 60 grams of white vinegar, 60 grams of white wine vinegar, 20 grams of honey, 9 grams of salt. And the result is this is an actual pickle, a jar of pickles, but it's obviously I emptied it. But you can see this was done yesterday, and the liquid is now like kind of reddish from the onions, and the actual pickled onion themselves have that signature like semi-translucent pink, fluorescent pink look to it. Smells amazing. Yeah, so we're going to be using that later in the recipe. But for now, the alarm has gone off. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that. It's not a chocolate stream without wine. You know me too well, Catman, of course. This is Della Vite Rosé Prosecco, which is Della Vite is a company founded by the three I think, Delavigne sisters. So one of them is Cara Delevingne. Normally, I'm not a big fan on celebrity drinks or celebrity branded stuff, because it's just like expensive because of their name, and it's usually just not very good. But I really like the Prosecco, the entire range. They have 3 Proseccos. They have a Rosé Prosecco, they have a normal Prosecco, and they have like a Superiore, because it's Italian, Superiore Prosecco. And I love all 3 of them. Hashtag not sponsored, but I really do love it. But if they do want to sponsor me, I would be very happy to drink a lot of this stuff on stream. Yeah, highly recommended to try it if you... Recorder guy, you gotta be kidding me. Almost made me do a spit take. I'm not famous. You're famous. Okay, right. Let's need some dough. Okay, we'll need the ghee as well. So let's get the ghee sorted first. So we'll put that away. And we will grab some ghee. And for those who weren't here earlier, ghee is basically butter with the milk solids removed, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what it is. So it has a much higher smoking point. So when you fry stuff, it won't burn so easily. and I believe it's supposed to be healthier. But I mean, it's a hunk of butter, so I mean, you say it's healthier, it's still a freaking giant tub of butter, so use with caution. Don't be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, look at this. This looks like mashed potato. Doesn't that look like mashed potato? You just want to just like put the whole spoon in your mouth, but don't. It's not. It's not mashed potato. Ooh, sushi. Very nice. Catman. Say hi to Sadie for me, by the way. And enjoy the sushi. Butter, yes. Butter makes everything better. Ooh, that rhymed. Butter makes everything better, and also bacon makes everything else worth eating. If you have any ingredients you don't like, just put bacon in it. Something I did recently was to take Brussels sprouts, which a lot of people hate. Imagine like those overcooked, mushy Brussels sprouts that smells of fart in Christmas meals or whatever, right? And then flip it on its head, put it in the oven, and roast it till the outside is like browned and almost charred and slightly burnt. And then put some bacon, like crispy bacon in that as well, and just drizzle some olive oil. Because the outside is kind of a bit crispy and the inside is just cooked. That to me is a game changer for Brussels sprouts for me, in opinion. I liked Brussels sprouts before anyway, but that was just loved it. All right, let's go. So what we're gonna do is we are going to roll it super thin till it's translucent, and then we're gonna brush some ghee over the top, and then we're gonna do what's called an accordion fold, which is a fancy way of saying just like fold it up like this and squash it all together and roll it into like a snail shaped thing. Wait, Tone, did I say snail? I meant worm. Tone. Okay. It just occurred to me, I just admitted to snail murder that I've never committed. I meant worms, because when you cut worms, they grow back. That's what I meant. I didn't mean snails. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Awkward. Slightly. Yeah, it's not much better, but it's slightly better. So yeah, we're gonna roll these super thin, and then we're gonna put ghee on it, accordion fold, roll it, and then we're gonna roll it out again. So you get basically like all the folds and all the rolls will have the ghee mixed in between. And so you just get this flat, like flaky thing that bits just comes off and is super crispy, and I'm excited just talking about it. All right, let's go for it. Oh yeah, I've thought about buying a new rolling pin for some days, because I know you guys are gonna judge me so hard. Actually, no, I think you guys will like this, but it's kind of a weird rolling pin for me to have. But here we go, okay? For some reason, my rolling pin looks like a Mickey Mouse branded product or something. I don't know. It's a thing, but it's all I got, okay? I'm not buying a new rolling pin just for the stream, so either you love it or you hate it. Here we go. Your flat croissant comment makes so much more sense now. Yeah, exactly, Tone. It's literally a flat croissant. Oh, speaking of which, I once upon a time, I was very lucky to be on a school trip and managed to go on the French trip where we went to France, and we one of the days was this was when I was probably 13, 14 years old, and we got to go to a French bakery and go into the kitchen, and it taught us how to like make stuff. Obviously they made the dough for us, but we got to use the machines, and we made like pain au chocolat, where they cut the triangles of the puff pastry, and then we put the chocolate in the middle, and then you roll it into a croissant and stuff like that. That was an amazing experience, and to see those industrial size mixers where they make like kilos and kilos of things. It's Minnie Mouse. Sorry, I meant Minnie Mouse. My bad. Yeah, I'm not a Disney person. Sorry, Yara. um, I've been tempted to get. I think it's a French rolling pin, which is a rolling pin that tapers on the edges, so you can kind of control it a little bit better. But I'm not sure how well I'll be able to use that, so I decided not to. I'm so sorry, Yara. I'm sorry. When I say I'm not a Disney person, I just mean I don't know it nearly as well as you do. I'll need a steak dinner with creme brulee to recover from that, Yara. Okay, sure. If you come to the UK, I'll make you steak, Yara. How about that? And again, Chip or any other bakers in the chat, I don't bake very often, so if I'm using the rolling pin like a noob, I'm sorry. Don't discourage him or he won't come to MagFest. Paulnog's one of the ones pushing for MagFest. And so I have to make a decision. When the time comes and I'm coming to America, do I go to MagFest or do I go to TwitchCon? It is a difficult decision. And I don't know. Yeah. As a friend of mine once said, why choose when you can have both? But unfortunately, I can't go to both in 1 year. So maybe I'll do 2 consecutive years and go one after another. I'm not sure. Yushin says, MagFest. I count as 2? What? I'll help you make a decision, says Paonok. Let me guess what you're going to pick. Okay, trying to get this to roll super thin till it's basically translucent. Not quite there yet. I don't think I'm using enough force, so I'm going to go a little bit more ham. I don't want to go too ham and rip the pastry or anything, but... Did I say pastry? I'm sorry, Pie Fluff. I meant the flatbread. It's beginning to be slightly translucent. Thanks, Paunuk. I can't read Discord right now, by the way. I don't have Discord on this machine. Okay, it's not quite translucent enough for my liking. And actually I didn't flour the thing, so this could be a problem. And Jeremy Gilmore, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome raiders. How are you doing? My name is Chocolate. I was a music streamer for some time. But I'd been busy with work recently, so I hadn't streamed much. But I decided to make a cooking stream today. And hope you're all doing well, raiders. And welcome in, Jeremy. I still need to get plane tickets, but I'm going to MagFest, says Chips and Lens. Nice. Yeah, so a lot of the same people goes to both. Which probably make the decision even harder. Wait, Yara, are you going to MagFest? I didn't know you were going to MagFest, Yara. Okay, I'm beginning to be able to see the circular pattern underneath the thing, which is a good sign. So I think that means that's good enough for us to put some ghee on there. You don't need a lot, you only need like a nice thin layer across the whole thing. I used to put a lot on the top, but then it just all melts away anyway, and it's just a waste, and it makes the thing super hard to work with. By the way, Jeremy, hope you had a wonderful stream, and it looks like you are a fellow musician. I am an independent musician from Belgium, it says from the little shout out thing, so welcome in. and hope you had a wonderful stream. And what kind of music do you play, or do you compose your own music? Okay, so I should probably move the thing and show you the pastry right now. I don't know, because of the angle you might not really be able to see through it very well, but I'm just putting some ghee all over the top of this. Oh, the cool kids are going, says Tone. Ooh, might have to think about it. I think regardless, I won't be able to go this time anyway. It'll probably be next year I'll be able to go, because work is still pretty crazy at the moment. That's totally not oops. That, you didn't see that, chat. You didn't see that. Okay, so now that we've put the ghee on the thing, we're going to do the accordion fold and do the snail thing. And so first we'll have to kind of pick it up. I probably should have put a little bit of flour underneath or something, but it's fine because it kind of stretches. When you do this, it kind of stretches it a little bit anyway. So you just do the accordion thing. So you just bring it up a little bit and then fold it in on itself. Like this. I am leaning quite far forward because the secondary camera is quite far forward. But it doesn't have to be super precise, because you're just going to roll it up anyway. Okay, so you can see I've now got a thin strip here like this. And with this, what you want to do is just stretch it out a little bit, just to make it even thinner than it was. But you don't want to pull too hard, you don't want to break it in half. You want to just stretch it a little bit, and then just take one end, and then just start rolling it up. And you can now see that snail shape kind of thing forming. So just roll it. Don't roll it up super tight, but you don't want it to be like super loose either, because otherwise it will fall apart when you're cooking it and rolling it. So just roll it up like this, and you can see that's basically ghee all over this thing now. So you've got little bits of ghee in between each of the folds on the accordion fold, and then in each of the snail folds as well. And then just take the end and just tuck it in the middle, and so it's all secure. And that's one. And obviously now my hands is full of ghee, so I have to wipe that off a little bit. And what I'm going to do is instead of rolling all of them, I'm going to roll 2 of them, and then I'll do the rest later. You shouldn't really do the rest. You should do it as quickly as you can, but for streaming purposes, I'll just do 2 of them, just because you don't want to be watching me do this for a million years. Okay, so the second one I'm going to roll here. I'm going to leave. The second one I'm going to roll here and get it nice and thin and translucent as well. And you can see, because this is a silicone mat, even without flour or anything on it from before, it didn't even stick. But now there's ghee on here, it definitely won't stick. So it's all good. And the shape of this initial roll is less, that matters less, because you're rolling it up anyway. Paul, do we want to watch Choco do this for a million years? Yes. Well, you asked for it. You'll be watching this for the next 1 million years. Okay. I'm using a little bit more force than I did with the previous one, because I think I was just taking a little too long about it. One of the interesting things watching really, really experienced bakers cook is a lot of the stuff like kneading and rolling. Their technique is so good. They know exactly what they need to do. So in the time it takes me to do one, they've probably done all 8. So I'm definitely very much on the slow side, just from inexperience. But yeah, you'll have to bear with me. Okay, almost to the translucent stage now. Just trying to get it somewhat even. Yeah, pretty much axolotl speed, Pixel. This is why I'm better at things where I can strategize and think about it, and not as good at reaction-based games, because I end up just overthinking it too much. I like to have time to plan. Like, I'm the kind of person who, if I'm expecting to have a complex conversation with somebody, I would actually have the conversation with them in my head first and try and anticipate every single thing that could possibly occur in the conversation, just so that I'm ready for it in the actual conversation. Because otherwise I would just be like, for like a million years. So it's a lot of extra effort, but I think it makes for a better conversation experience for the other party, I feel, anyway. Okay, I can see through the thing now, so we're gonna put some ghee on, and then oh, there is actually a poll. Do we want to see Choco do them all? Gotta do them all, catch them all. This is the color of Pikachu, by the way. I'm sure you guys are going to be very sad to hear me compare butter to Pikachu, but those of you that know me well I'm sure I've sent you that meme of the butter Pikachu in a kebab shop, which is very, very cursed and amazing at the same time. All right, enjoy the lurk, Tome, and thanks for tuning in. Okay, so again, thin layer of the ghee. Now I need to delete butter from my life because it's associated with the rat. It's not a rat. Is Pikachu a rat? I suppose it is based on a rat, isn't it? Yeah. There is actually a species of animal called the American pika in the US, which I found very interesting. Does look a little bit rat-like, I gotta admit. Oh no, I wasn't looking and I damaged the thing a little bit, but it's okay because we're rolling it up in a second anyway. So it's all good. All right, that's the ghee. Have a token sip of Prosecco. Looks like chat wants to see you do them all. Ow, no. Okay. I need a thick Pikachu emote. Yeah, what I'll do for I'll take a picture of Pikachu. I'll put it into Photoshop and I'll just stretch it. I'll just stretch it super wide. Or maybe how about Snorlax? My Snorlax is pretty thick, right? I feel bad for my Snorlax because my Snorlax, like, I bought for the stream, and I basically stopped streaming straight after I got the Snorlax. So I felt bad for my Snorlax. I got a nice Halloween photo shoot of him though. I don't know, for those of you who saw my Instagram post, I posted a picture of my Snorlax with like an axe into his head and stuff. So hello. Oh wait, I must remember they might not join immediately, so I have to wait until they say something and then I say hi. Hey Tha, how's it going? And Opsy TV as well, how's it going? Welcome Raiders, how are you doing? Nice to see you Tha, and Hope you had a wonderful stream. And Thar, by the way, of course, a fellow violinist, plays the Viper violin, which is obviously epic. And Thar also plays the piano and also plays various games on stream, such as Final Fantasy and also Apex. I was going to say, yeah, Apex. You definitely play Apex and Overwatch. Although I don't know what your opinion is about Overwatch these days. Right, so this is the second one. We're going to tuck the end under, give it a little push, and just pat it down. And that's the second. Okay, Thar is currently experiencing ads, which is fine. It's the typical Twitch experience, so we're okay with that. And Opsy TTV, how are you doing? Nice to see you as well. I believe Opsy also definitely is a stream. Yes, hi, I'm Opsy. I stream a variety of games. Yes. Sorry, it's been a year, so sometimes I forget who streams and who doesn't. But considering you had TTV in your name, I was pretty sure. So yeah, make sure you go check out Opsy TTV as well. And welcome, Raiders. My name is Chocolate. I usually I'm a music streamer. I have not streamed for a while though, because I've been busy with work. I happen to be making parathas today, so I thought I might as well make a stream out of it. I didn't stream last year, so you didn't forget. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's a oopsie. Pixel. Right. So, chat wants to see me do them all, apparently. So, you ask for it, you're gonna receive it. So we're gonna do all that. How many people voted? Was it just one vote and it's just stacked? Everyone else is like, no, I don't want to see it all. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Yara, thank you so much for the gift sub to Neosis. Very sneaky. And Thar, hello. I'm glad you made it through the adverts. It's a whole thing, isn't it, with the adverts? But yeah, welcome, Thar. Nice to see you. Make sure you check out Thar, as I mentioned. Awesome violinist and pianist. Also plays lots of different games like Apex, Overwatch. Although I don't know what your opinion is about Overwatch these days. Blizzard is running low on community love these days, it seems. And also Final Fantasy insert number here MMO thing. Haven't played Overwatch 2 in a long time. Okay, yeah. I thought so. It's not really received much love. I gotta say these days. I played Diablo 4 for a while, and then my goodwill just ran out, to be honest. We played Omega Strike these days. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one. What is Omega Strike? Let me know. Sounds interesting. Even the Modern Warfare 2 just came out, and Modern Warfare 3 is now coming out. And the old one is still the same price as the new one, and they're all £60, which is just crazy. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, by the way, for anyone who's just joined the stream, today we are cooking a South Indian flatbread called Malabar Paratha, and it's a sort of flaky puff pastry-like flatbread, and it's really tasty, and it's got they're really crispy, and it's kind of very fluffy, and it's just really nice. So once we see the end result, hopefully you'll really like it, and it also freezes really well. So what I do is I make 8 at a time, which I'm going to make today, and I take 7 of them, 6 of them. I'll eat a couple sort of at a time, and I'll freeze the rest, and as and when I need it, I'll just bring it out and just chuck it on the stove and toast it up, and you've got instant flatbread, which is really nice. Okay, we're almost there with this one. Oops. By the way, I could turn off this camera when nothing is showing, but I literally lost my Stream Deck. So, and I don't want to touch the keyboard because I'm, doing food things. So you're gonna have to live with the nondescript blank. Hey, here you go. You can look at some blue cloth that the dough is resting under. So this is the dough before when we made it into 100-gram balls, and these are the ones that have been rolled up to the snail-looking things. Let's see. Omega straight is kind of like LOL plus air hockey. What? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up because that sounds insane. It's the kind of description where you hear it and you're like, I've got to really see it to understand, I think. Let's see. Steam says, join the foot brawl. Does they actually say foot brawl? That, I don't know why, but that is so funny to me. Join the foot brawl. Smash opponents off the arena and score goals in this lightning fast 3v3 free-to-play game. Squad up with friends and choose from a growing cast of colourful strikers to sling slimes, toss tofu, and rocket boost to victory. Does that not sound a little bit like Rocket League? Question mark? I love that I know what the rest of the kitchen looks like. Yeah, Yara, you have insider information. Although technically I've never cooked for you in this kitchen, I don't think. Because the last time when I cooked for you, I cooked for you in Neo's place. You solve points by shooting a core into the enemy goal. The catch is that you can knock each other out of the arena and all strikers have different abilities. Ah, okay. True, you did serve me drinks in the kitchen. Ah, and McDonald's, okay. Can't claim credit for the McDonald's, but the drinks, I suppose. I've upped my cocktail game slightly since you were last here, so next time you're here I might be able to make a more diverse range of cocktails for you. I now have a different old-fashioned I make now, and what else? Different old-fashioned. I still love my Negronis, and learned to make margaritas. And oh yeah, my lychee martini, which I sometimes drink on stream. I've streamlined that a little bit, improved it slightly. Is Malabar Paratha like a pancake or tortilla? It's kind. Imagine a flattened croissant. So a croissant that's in the shape of just a flatbread. That's kind of what it's like in taste and texture. So what I'm putting on at the moment is called ghee, which is basically butter without the milk solids in. So it doesn't burn at a low temperature. It's got a much higher smoking point. So if you fry stuff with it, it doesn't burn quite as easily. And allegedly, I believe people say it's healthier. So, but I don't know about that because it's still just butter. So it's healthier, but it's not healthy, I don't think still. But who knows? We tell ourselves things to convince ourselves things are okay these days, don't we? So we'll just say it's healthy. It's fine. Okay, so what we do is we do this accordion fold thing. So just like puff pastry where you have layers and layers of butter, this is kind of like even rougher than a rough puff. You just do a accordion fold, which is basically just, stacking itself on top like this. And then once it's done, what you want to do is you want to, it's stuck a little bit actually. You want to just stretch it ever so slightly. Don't break it, but you want to stretch it ever so slightly just to give it that little bit of springiness, and then roll it into a snail shape. So that'll give an extra dimension. So you have 2 dimensions. It's like a puff pastry is one dimensional, right? Because you just fold it over top of each other, then you get layers like this. Whereas this, you get layers like this, and then you roll it up and you get layers outwards as well. So it's like doubly as layered. So you roll it up like this, and then just tuck the end part underneath and just secure it, and there we go. So that's 3 right there. I think showing 3 is probably ample. I will do the rest later. I know everyone voted they wanted to see me do the rest, but it's literally the same thing 3 more times, so I don't think it's particularly necessary. So we're going to proceed. Once I've done these, we're going to rest these for 15 minutes again. So while that's going, I'm going to cook the chicken that I'm going to put inside this later on. So give me 1 second as I wash my hands. So I hope you're all enjoying this so far. It has been a while since I've streamed, so apologies if I'm not as, professional as I used to be. If I used to be professional, I have no idea. You can let me know. But trying my best. And cooking food I enjoy, so hopefully you enjoy it. Who doesn't live croissant? Well, we all live croissants, don't we, Yara? Thank you for the shout out for Yushin. Neosis. It's midnight here now, so I gotta go to sleep, but enjoy your yummy food. Thank you, Opsy. Much appreciated. I hope you have a good sleep. And everybody, make sure you go check out Opsy. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you around. See you later. Okay, so have a sip of Prosecco. Rosé Prosecco to be specific. And time to cook the chicken. So the dough, sorry, I just knocked the microphone. So the dough has to rest for 15 minutes. While that's going, I've got some chicken that I've been marinating overnight. And normally the dishes I cook can be quite elaborate, but this usually for me is a quick kind of food. I work from home, right? And so sometimes lunchtime I need to make something quick. And so this is one of those dishes where I don't have the luxury of spending ages making everything manually. So you're going to see a lot of pre-made products here, such as the seasoning I put on the chicken is actually just this steak mix, which is basically black pepper, dried onion, yellow mustard seed, ground coriander seed, chili pepper, dried garlic, ground ginger, cumin, salt, dried bell peppers, bay leaves, and oregano. So I just put this on the chicken and just leave it overnight, or actually a few hours is probably fine enough. And as I mentioned earlier, I made these pickled onions yesterday with 1 red onion, 120 grams of water, 60 grams of white vinegar, 60 grams white wine vinegar, 20 grams honey, and 9 grams of salt to make this. And you can see the color is like translucent pink, which is amazing. And as I mentioned, all the recipes will be posted on Discord. Somebody once suggested to me that I should post the recipes for the drinks I make and the food I make on Discord. I'm so sorry, I can't remember who that was now. Could have been Thar, actually, I'm not sure. But I am going to start doing that. So the recipe for this will be posted tomorrow in my Discord. So if you want to see the end results first, but if you see it and you like it and you kind of want to give it a go yourself, feel free to check out the recipe. And of course, if you make something from it, feel free to share some photos. We always love seeing photos of food, so yeah, make sure you post it if you do make it. Okay, so let's fry some chicken. I'm gonna turn on. Should I turn on the extractor fan? Maybe I should. Rachel says, Choco, oh my god, I can't hear anything and I don't know if my message gets through. At urgent care with terrible reception. Rachel, hello, and I hope everything is okay. I know you can't hear me right now, but I hope things are... Hold on. I need to type for this. At Rachel. Oops, this keyboard is so bad. Oh, okay. If you don't mind, Yara, that'll be wonderful, please. Thank you. But yeah, hope everything's okay, Rachel. Please check out Rachel Gray's violin. She's got a injury at the moment, which prevents her from playing the violin, I believe. I've not been on Twitch much, so I'm a little bit out of touch as to the whole situation, but I believe she might still be injured at the moment. But she is a world famous violinist, plays freaking epic beats. Amazing singer too, actually. Has a couple of very cute dogs also, and just an awesome person in general. So make sure you go check out Rachel Gray's violin. She also plays games on the stream. We played a lot of Dead by Daylight together. That was a lot of fun times. We also possibly Twitch first, maybe. I've not seen anyone else do it. We tried to go for iridescent in one stream, which was freaking crazy, and we both did pretty well, I gotta say. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, go check out Rachel Gray's violin, and hope everything is okay. Thank you, Yara. Okay, the pan is somewhat hot enough now. I'm gonna turn on the extractor hood. Just let me know if it's so loud that you want to just leave. Then I'll turn it off. Actually, no, I'll turn it. Yeah, let me know if it's way too loud and it's super annoying, and I'll turn it off. But I don't want to just smoke up the place, so I'll turn it on for now. And one of those weird things, I can use chopsticks, and for some reason cooking with chopsticks is so much more advantageous, because to flip chicken you just grab it and flip it over. You don't have to grab a tong and like fight with it. You just take the chopsticks, take it and just flip it. It's amazing. So if you don't know how to use chopsticks, highly recommend you learn. Okay, so the chicken is going, let's see. No, thank you, Rachel. And oh yeah, could you ask Rachel to just say hope everything's okay, because she says she's at urgent care, so I don't know what the situation is, but hope it's nothing too serious. I never had trouble with tongs, but I can see why chopsticks would also be useful. Yeah, it's just, I mean, tongs aren't particularly annoying, but you know, it's just another thing you can, you know. something that might be interesting. I don't know how many people in the chat knows how to use chopsticks, but it might be interesting to know. One of the way I showed, I believe, at least in the Chinese culture, this is how we are supposed to hold chopsticks. Obviously, it's kind of up for debate. Obviously, it's up for debate, I think. Some people have different techniques. But the way I've always been taught that is the proper way to hold chopsticks is to hold it first, hold the first one like you would hold a pencil. Now, this is the funny part, because when I say hold it like you would hold a pencil, I've had so many people say I don't hold pencils like that. But I just don't understand how else you would hold a pencil. But yeah, basically like thumb and index finger on the chopstick, and then your middle finger goes underneath the chopsticks, like chopstick like this. You will obviously have it further up. I'm just doing that for demonstration purposes. And then the second chopstick will just go underneath your middle finger, and then just go through the same like thumb hole. And once that's done, you'll have your middle finger between the two chopsticks, and your index finger on the top to stabilize, and the thumb on the top chopstick to stabilize as well. And then all you need to do is just to move the index and the middle finger as a unit. You see nothing else moves. It's just the index and the middle finger. And it moves like perfectly in parallel. And this gives you a really powerful and strong grip, and it's really well controlled. So like say this Prosecco cork, you can just take it and grab it and it doesn't fall off. It's really, really easy to grab. So yeah, just a random chopsticks masterclass that you never knew you needed. Okay, so the chicken is frying away, and it's probably at least been 15 minutes with the flatbread now, so we don't really have to worry about that. The reason why I'm frying the chicken now is I don't want, because I'm going to have some salad in this, and so I don't want the chicken to be burning hot when I put it in, so that it like completely ruins the salad. I want it to be warm still, so I'm going to cook it now, and then I'm going to rest it for a bit so it relaxes a bit and cools down a little bit, so it's kind of sandwich ready, so to speak. Pencil this is 2023. You mean a stylus? I suppose maybe a touch screen. I don't know. Let's see. Neo can't use chopsticks. Pro's chopsticks failure. Wait, Ray, you're a drummer. Surely you're able to use chopsticks. I don't know why I made that association, but I just imagined. She started rubbing the ones we had the other day together, and I was like, what are you doing? Rachel is at urgent care to get a written note from a doctor that she actually does have an injury, and hopefully get a plan to relieve the... Oh, okay. Okay. So hopefully things are heading in the right direction. Lots of love, Rachel. Take care of yourself, and can't wait to see you back in action. We're all rooting for you. Little known fact, Ray eats food with drumsticks. Wait, recorder guy, I just have this mental image of Ray with 2 chicken drumsticks as chopsticks, eating more drumsticks. That's kind of funny, right? Just using actual chicken drumsticks as chopsticks, and then like trying to eat more drumsticks. Ray, that's a challenge. Drumsticks, chopsticks stream when, Ray? Okay, chicken is almost there. It's probably actually all good now, but because I'm on a stream, the last thing I'd want to do is to cut the chicken and it's like not fully cooked. So I'm like overcooking it slightly purposely for the stream, just in case it's like raw in the middle. I don't think it is. It should be fine as it is now, but I'm just scared. So normally I'd probably take it out now. Thinking Vic the Bird, but chicken is an upgrade. He should use them for music too. I think I had some. Wait, Vic the. I think I had that. Is that a brand of drumsticks? I remember I had some drumsticks that were actually Vic Bird. I had drum lessons. I don't know if you know this recording. I had drum lessons for a few years. Still an amateur. I'm just like learn how to like hit a few things and read like basic drum notation. Forgotten it all now, but oh, you did know? Okay. There used to be an arcade game called Drummania, and they were literal drum pads in the arcade. And there's a specific arcade that I went to so often. I'd bring my own drumsticks to play, because the drumsticks they give you in the arcade were just utter trash. And because I knew them so well, they always hit the drumsticks for me. And when I went in, they like got my drumsticks, gave them to me, and I could play on the thing, which is really cool. Okay, I think we're good with the chicken, so I'm going to take it out. And just going to show the. Let me turn the extractor off actually. So let me show you the chicken, nice and charred. With the you can see the rub on the outside with the mustard seeds and all the various things. It smells so good right now just from this, man. So we're gonna leave that there to rest for a moment, and then we're now gonna start rolling out the parathas and making the actual paratha for real now that it's rested enough. But let me just show you this pan. This is called a hexaclad pan. I'm torn between whether I like this. This is like a Gordon Ramsay endorsed product, but I'll be honest, it's very, very niche because it's got these. Let me show you on the camera. It's got these very like hexagonal pattern on it, and the idea is all the black bits here are below the surface, and all the white dots. Or the silver dots are the stainless steel. So it's kind of like a half-half, where the bottom of the pan is non-stick, but all the raised bits are stainless steel. And the theory is when you have a spatula or whatever it is, you're scraping it, you're just scraping the stainless steel bit so you don't damage the non-stick parts. Which sounds amazing in principle, and you can really go at it, and it doesn't really damage the non-stick. But at the same time, the non-stick side isn't quite as perfect as a proper non-stick pan. So you wouldn't want to be frying an egg on pans like these. But for certain scenarios, it can be quite nice, like cooking meat. You can like go at it or whatever. It's not bad. Or like stir fries, not with this pan, obviously a bigger pan, but like with bigger sides. But it's got a specific uses. But this one has got a super flat rim on the edge, so it's great for frying like flatbreads or pancakes and things like that. So we're going to be using this to pan fry the parathas, and yeah. So let's roll it out. What we're going to do is take the snail things we created earlier, and we're going to plunk it in the middle of this mat. And if you remember, I mentioned earlier that there are measurements rings around the mat. We are going to aim for anywhere between 20 to 23 centimeters. So in this particular one, 20 is here, 23, this is 22.5. So anywhere between these two bands here. So the full length is this. Nope, this. Something like that. So we're going to roll it, and let me see if I can move the camera forward actually. There we go. You can actually see me roll it out then. Okay. Now that there's no flour around anymore, we can start doing this. So you can see it's very, it's got the nice texture. You don't want to roll this super hard. It's last time we were rolling for translucency. This time we're just rolling it till it's the right diameter. You don't want to press really hard into this because the layers will just break and you just mush it into nothing, and it might just peel like that. If it feels a little flimsy, that's okay. It's fine. It's meant to be like that. And you can see right now as I roll it, you get all of these different layers here, which is going to be really tasty, fluffy, crispy bits later on. And it might stick a little bit, which is fine. That's not really too much of a problem. Just chuck it back in. I think I might put a bit of ghee on this just to help it along. Oh, sorry, just not the camera. Okay. Getting there. It's actually also kind of okay if it's got a couple of holes as well, to be honest, because it's meant to be super flaky, so even if it has holes, it's fine. Yeah, so this is pretty much like within the it's within the 22.5, but it's outside of the 20, so it's somewhere in between. And if you're rolling it yourself, I can't ever get it perfectly circular, and I don't think it really matters. Unless you're going for like a Michelin star, it doesn't matter what shape the thing is, right? So I think that's good to go. So we're going to turn on the pan. Just sort of medium high heat. You don't want it too high so it burns immediately. You want the dough, you want the flour to cook through to the middle, because this is not like translucent thin. It's still got some thickness to it. So you don't want to be like super hot, chuck it on and it's just like dead sear, right? You wanna gently sear it so it doesn't burn and the inside is cooked. Sizzling ASMR stream. Yeah, sizzling is quite ASMR-y, isn't it? I guess, yeah. I guess chopping sounds could be one of those things. Maybe I should release a audio-only version of cooking streams. It's like chop, 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 sizzle, 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 gluck, 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 water, and like flour. I don't know if anyone wants to listen to the sound of flour. I don't know, Chip. Do you enjoy the sound of flour when you like mix it around with like liquids? It's such a weird question, but I don't know. Okay, we're almost there. So what we're going to do, the first one, I'm actually going to put it in the pan dry. Now that's going to sound crazy, but if you want to put them in the freezer, the recipe I saw recommends you don't fry it with ghee, you just fry it dry. And the next time when you take it out, you put a bit of ghee in a pan, and then you just put it into the pan next time and with ghee. So I'm going to do the first one without ghee, and the second one is the one I'm actually going to eat. and that one will have ghee in the pan as I cook it, which will look a bit more correct. Okay, so you can see this here. I'm going to just pick it up, take it over, and plonk it in the pan. It should have enough structure for me to pick it up and take it across. It will stretch a little bit, but it shouldn't stretch so much that it doesn't fit in the pan anymore. That's the theory anyway. This is, in a stream, anything can go wrong. So this is the bit when it just falls on the floor, but see, there we go. Yeah, perfect. So grab it, lay it in the pan. And you don't really want to agitate it too quickly. You want it to sort of form a little bit and then harden a little bit so you can move it around and flip it and stuff. Reminds me of frosting farts. Can't say I've had the pleasure, but sounds like something I will experience at some point in the future. And you can actually see that the color is actually already changing. Oh, it's too bright. You can't see anything. Never mind. The color will turn from sort of pure white, or at least very light yellow, to a darker yellow kind of color. And you'll see it sort of bubbling a little bit in places. And see here I can use a pair of metal tongs, which you wouldn't be able to do in a non-stick pan, but because this has the little stainless steel nubs. Nubs is always such a funny word to me. Stainless steel nubs, I can then just flip it with the tongs. Next time you use a piping bag, listen, you can't help but giggle. Okay, I'll listen up for it. Thanks, Chip. I'll do a piping bag stream. Okay, so we're going to just flip it once. And because this one is going to be the one for, this is going to be one for the freezer, you don't want to char it to the point where you want to eat it. You want to just lightly crisp it and then put it in the freezer, because you're going to fry it again next time with ghee. So you don't need to take it to the color you want to eat it at. You just want to get a little bit of color on it. Oh, Yara, thank you for the gift sub to Mr. Zaiden. You've given 128 gift subs on this channel. That is insane. Thank you so much, Yara. You are too kind. Cheers. Thank you. Nice. How do you wrap it for storage? So what I do is actually I get a big Ziploc bag like this, and then I just chuck them in and then place parchment paper in between each layer so that the different prathas don't stick together. But you just put them in, piece of parchment, another one, parchment, another one, and you just stack them all in here, seal it, and then just throw it flat in the freezer. And actually, sometimes when you take it out, when it's frozen, it's sort of in a bit of a weird shape. But once it sort of defrosts a little bit, it sort of flattens again. So don't worry if it's in a bit of an irregular shape. It will flatten out again once you start cooking it. Okay, so you can see the top of this one is starting to get those little sort of brown spots, which is really nice. And that's probably, once the other side is the same, it's probably okay for me to take it off, because that wants to be frozen. We don't want it to be the full color, as mentioned. Wait. And Yara with another one to Ray. What are you doing? Thank you, Yara. You're too kind. Thank you for the... Wait. Oh, and another one to Chip. Thank you so much, Yara. You are way too kind. 130 gift subs. You're crazy, but I love you. Thank you. I don't know why I did an Italian accent then. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that came up. But and Heatherkins, hello. We have the same clock. I mean, happy 35 months and yay, and many more. Heatherkins, hello. I'm glad we have the same clock. This clock is amazing. So I'm glad you have one. And welcome in. How are you doing? Lovely, lovely to see you. Heatherkins, of course, is an awesome, very wholesome streamer on Twitch. Make sure you go check out Heatherkins. Plays lots of different games and an amazing person. So make sure you go check out Heatherkins. How have you been, my friend? It's been quite some time. I've been away from Twitch, so I've kind of not hung around in all of everyone's streams. So I apologize for that. But so good to see you, Choco. I hope you're doing well. I can tell you are eating good food. Well, hopefully it will be good food. So let me just show you what this one looks like. We are making Malabar Paratha, by the way, which is a South Indian flatbread, which my description was a flattened croissant. So you can see here it's somewhat browned on this side and it's somewhat browned on this side, but not quite to the extent I would when I want to actually eat it. So this one's just I'm gonna leave this one here to rest for a little bit as I roll out one more, and that next one is one that I'm actually going to eat. And Yara says I didn't mind the Italian accent. Okay, cool. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Heavy. Lovely to see you. All right, so the next one, so you can just to show you, this is the dough we've ended up with. We started off with like a ball of dough, like this. And then we rolled it out really thin, put ghee, which is clarified butter basically, over it. And then folded it up, rolled it into a circle. And so we've got all of this ghee trapped in loads of different layers in this thing, which is going to be really, really nice. So we're going to roll this one out, and then we're going to cook this one as well. And this is the one we're actually going to eat, chat. So we're almost there. Home stretch. The chicken is resting away, and hopefully not raw. But yeah. You're doing good? Yeah, good to hear that you're doing well. And yeah, always good to see you too, Heathy. Okay, so hopefully the camera's showing. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's overexposed or if it's okay. It looks a little overexposed actually, I'm sorry. Can't really change it now. We're aiming for approximately 20 to 23 centimeters in diameter. That's diameter, not radius, so the whole width, not half width. And we're almost there. Doesn't have to be super precise, nor does it have to be super circular. As long as it somewhat fits the radius, it's fine, because once you pick it up, it's not going to be the same shape anyway. So, okay, so this one's been rolled, and you can see the first few bits were the difficult parts. This is the easier part. Because rolling this out was much easier than the earlier one. So now we put this back on the stove. I'm going to heat back up. And then we'll put some ghee in the pan and then fry this one. So this one's going to be the one we're going to eat. And it's going to be crispy and yummy and amazing. I'm going to grab another plate to put the previous one on, because we're going to freeze that later once it's cooled down. Yep, so we're going to fry that, and then we'll have the chicken, and then we'll have a bit of salad, just basically any type of salad leaves that you enjoy. I've got a few different types of salad leaves. And then I've got this kebab sauce, which, as I mentioned earlier, some of the stuff I use ready-made things. Normally I like to try and make my own, especially on a stream, because I'd like to develop recipes and stuff. But a lot of the times, especially when I freeze these, it's for like when I'm work from home lunch times or things when I'm pressed for time and I just need something quick. So I'm not going to be going making my own mayonnaise, even though it's relatively easy with a hand blender. But I have to make the mayonnaise and put all those different spices and herbs and whatnot. I'm just not going to do that. So let's see. The kebab sauce is actually just a Heinz kebab sauce, but I'll tell you what, it is freaking amazing. It's got like little bits of onion in there. It's got a little bit of it's got chili in there, so it's a little bit hot as well, and it's just amazing. I love it. I could literally just drink this stuff. I mean, I can't drink it because it's quite solid, but I can just like eat this by the spoonful. We also have our pickled onion. This I actually made. And for those of you who are interested, the recipe for the pickled onions and the actual flatbread will be on my Discord if you are interested. Okay, so the pan's hot enough now, so we're going to pick this up. And it shouldn't change shape too much. And we're going to pick it up. Oh, no, wait. Wrong. Almost forgot. I need to put some ghee in the pan first. There we go, look at that, slightly sizzling. Just, you don't want to like drown the pan with ghee, you just want a little bit so that so you get a nice color and a nice flavor to it. And just layer that in. That's sort of folded up on itself slightly, so I'll just try and fix that temporarily. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yo, I love pickled onions. My niece makes it. It's always so good. Well, I'm still perfecting mine, so one day hopefully I'll get it as good as your niece's. But I do also really like pickled onions, and I like it. I like pickled red onions especially because you can see that it's no longer got that like super redness to it. It's almost like translucent pink, and just the color itself is so appetizing, and you can see the liquids taken up a lot of that red. And yeah, I could probably put a bit more honey in there, could do a bit more sweetness, but like it. Okay, let's flip the flatbread. So we are almost there. I'm going to move this temporarily because we won't roll out anymore for now. And let's see, we have our sauce, we have our pickled onion. So grab the salad. Hello Obi-Wan, nice to see you again. How you doing? Long time no see. I hope you're well. So as you can see, I've got various bits of salad leaves here to put in the thing like a wrap. So we've got the salad, we've got the pickled onions, we've got the sauce, and then we have the marinated chicken as well that we're going to put into the wrap. Oops. Yeah, it's been a long time. Sorry, I haven't streamed for about a year, so it has been a little while. Oh, and yeah, make sure you go check out Obi-Wan as well. Hobbyist guitar player, stream playing melodic guitar to Studio Ghibli. Oh, awesome. Very cool. Yeah, so make sure you go check out Obi-Wan. And yeah, ghee is pretty. I don't know. It's pretty magical because I seem to hear a lot of praises about it, Chip. Like people say it's healthier. Is it healthier? I don't actually know. And then it's got a higher smoking point, which means you can fry stuff, which is pretty cool. And because it's got not got the milk solids, I wonder if it goes off less soon as well. Maybe it keeps for a bit longer. Maybe. Okay. Getting a pretty good color on the paratha now. Just almost done. Just another minute or two, and then we're all good. And then we should be able to plate up and enjoy some food. I actually need a chair to sit on once that happens. So let me bring a little bar stool that I can sit down on, and then we can eat in a moment. Get a refill on my drink whilst this is frying away as well. So we're drinking Della Vite Rosé Prosecco as well, which is a very nice Prosecco that I personally really like. Yes. You read my mind, Chip. You read my mind. Cheers. Okay, let's put that there. Check on our paratha. Oh yeah. Okay, this is looking good. I'm just going to put a little bit more ghee on there. Nice. I was having ads, didn't it? Okay. Sorry. I was just shouting you out and saying it's cool that you play guitar to Studio Ghibli stuff. And also, yeah, sorry, I haven't streamed for a while. It's been about a year since I last streamed because of work. It's been pretty busy. But yeah, hope you're doing well and great to see you. If only you could smell this, chat. Smell-o-vision will be a thing one day. Noted, when in the area, learn to cook from Choco. I don't know, I just like food. I don't know if I'm like an authority in cooking. I just like food, and I guess I'm generally more precise than most when I'm cooking, and I like to learn the science behind cooking, which helps me understand why things are happening and determine how to avoid it next time. But I'm not pro by any means. Still learning, especially in the baking department. I very rarely bake, so this is, I like eating, so I need to get better at the first steps. Well, I'll tell you what, Hedy. When I was at university, the first time I ever put a pizza in the oven, I was really rushed for time, okay? And, I was 18, 19 and had zero idea how to cook. And I put the pizza in the oven, but the top was cooked, but the bottom was still kind of raw, so I couldn't quite eat it yet. Like raw pizza dough is disgusting, right? It's kind of got that chewy, weird, like wet bread texture. It's horrible. So I needed to fix it somehow. And for some reason in my brain, I decided I thought I was a genius, and I turned the pizza upside down to grill the bottom from the top to cook the bottom. It worked, but you probably all already foreseen the issue. All the cheese from the top of the pizza is now on the bottom, and it's stuck to the foil, and I can't remove it anymore. So I kind of lost the best parts of the pizza. So I kind of just had a piece of dough, pretty much. So that was my first ever cooking experience. So I can, if anything, I can say I've I've had the lowest of lows in terms of cooking as well. Although not quite as bad as one of my roommates. And this is a true story, right? You can ask Pixel, I've told him this. This is a true story. Same university. Went home one weekend, and then I came back. Over the weekend, and then there was no one around in my halls. So I was like, where's everyone gone? Then I went into the kitchen, and the ceiling was just like had burned. You know, like the Matrix where the elevator explodes in the main thing, and the fire rolls along the ceiling. It looked like that pattern on the ceiling when I walked in. So I legit thought like the kitchen blew up and everyone died. So I was like, what is happening? Went and knocked on all the doors. No one was there. So I really just thought everyone died. But then later on I found out what happened was it just so happened everyone went home that weekend. But one person stayed and she was frying something. The pan caught fire and she dumped a bucket of water over it. And boom! So the ceiling was just covered in fire because she poured water over a oil pan fire. So that's a thing. So not quite that bad, but almost. Hey, Rad Muddy! Hello, nice to see you, Rad. How you doing? Lovely to see you. I was gonna say make sure you go check out Rad Muddy, but she doesn't stream. So oh yeah, there you go. Hi, I don't stream. I just mod. You don't stream yet, Rad. One day we'll convince you. All right. So the paratha is now done, and let me show you the parathas. You can see because I cooked this with ghee, it's got a little bit more color to it. And if I show you here, listen to this. I don't know if you can hear this. Ow, that's really hot. I don't know if you can hear how flaky and crispy it is. It's like, and that when you bite into it, you just get that like croissant butter feeling, that sort of smooth butter texture, and then the crinkly crunch from the thing as well, and it's like, oh, it's nice. All right, let's commit murder. No, I'm kidding. Let's cut some chicken. So the chicken we cooked earlier and we've left resting for a bit, just so that it's not burning hot as we put over the salad, otherwise it just completely ruins the salad. So let's cut into it. Hopefully it's not raw. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, cut another piece. I like to have quite a bit of filling in mine, but obviously you can put anything you like in there that you can imagine. Just imagine it as a taco almost, and just put whatever you like in there. This is one of the things I put in there, but you can put whatever you fancy. Okay, so that's the chicken. So let's assemble this. So we're going to start off with a little bit of salad. Choco ASMR stream confirmed. Yep. Gotta love a bit of ASMR. I do love these. I can't actually remember what they're called, but the red salad leaves are really nice. Okay, so we got some of that. We're going to place some. Actually, we're going to place some of the sauce on there first. So this was the Heinz kebab sauce. Now, just to reiterate, a lot of this stuff is because it's usually my go-to like quick work from home lunch type thing. So it's not, a lot of these are like bottled things, and that's when I don't have time to like make everything from scratch. So that's why there's like a lot of pre-made stuff. But the pickled I made myself, and obviously the paratha we just spend the whole stream making. And Hyper Helen, hello, welcome in. Redicure, yes, Redicure, thank you very much for the name reminder. It is not the same thing as red cabbage. Yes, thank you. Yes, Redicure, that's the one. I really love these. They're really good. Personally, anyway, a lot of food is very very personal. So, all right. So let's put some pickled onion into there. Probably grab a little bit of kitchen towel just so that we can dry off the pickles slightly, so it's not quite as wet as we put it in there. We don't want to make the paratha soggy, and these are quite strong, so I don't want to put too much in. I just want to put a little bit there. And yes, I am using chopsticks to put this in, but you know, sue me. All right, there we go, a little bit of pickles. And then we've got our kebab sauce. Just mix this up a little bit. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see this. This has made me so hungry. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but by the way, as I mentioned, if you like the look of this, I will probably be putting the recipe for this in my Discord. So if you want to give this a go yourself, feel free to check out my. I'll probably post it tomorrow, but feel free to check out my Discord for the recipe. And if you do decide to give it a go yourself, make sure you post some pictures, because we all love to see food pictures. And there we go. Put a couple on the sides just to make it really, really packed full of chicken goodness. Those were chicken thighs, of course, but if you do want chicken breast, that's totally fine as well. No judgment there. Use whatever you like, and in fact, use whatever filling that you fancy. It really doesn't matter. And so this is my gonna do the Michelin star thing and clean the plate so it doesn't look weird with the little dollop of sauce on the side. So there we go. That is my paratha wrap with chicken, kebab sauce, pickled onion, and salad. So let's eat some food, shall we? Let me just check chat. I want it now, but it's 10 to midnight and I really should be asleep. That's true, yeah, so maybe tomorrow. Paratha kebab, yeah, it's kind of like I know paratha is meant to be this specific Malabar Paratha is a South Indian thing. So it's not kind of really related to kebab type things, but I like this combination of things, so I'm gonna eat it now. So yeah, here we go. Let's give it a try. So hopefully it's crispy enough that you can you hear the? I don't know if you can hear the crispiness, but it's crispy enough that you can hear it, but it's not so crispy that it snaps when you fold it. That's the key. You want to fry it to the point where it still folds, but it's crispy. So do you guys want me to eat in front of the microphone so you can hear the crisp? Should I do that? Okay, I'm gonna try. This is gonna look really weird. It's gonna look like I'm trying to make out with the mic or something. But all right, here we go. Let's give it a go. Here we go, chat. Ooh, yeah. They like it. Yeah. Love it. Oh. Wait, Rad, you want a close up again? Okay, I'll give you another close up. This channel cannot be clipped. Oh no! I'm sorry, Chip. It's because of the music. I didn't want people clipping music bits in case I get DMCA'd. But I have recorded it, so if the recording is fine, I'll shove some clips into my Discord and Instagram maybe. Okay, so this is for Rad. I'm gonna do one more close up bite for Rad. I'm making a huge mess. I mean, oh, it's kind of half bitten into, so I don't know how nice it will look now. But I guess I can take it up to the main camera. You can see you've got the chicken, you've got the various salad leaves, you've got pickled onion, and you've got some kebab sauce running through it, and you've got the crispy paratha as well. Dang, I'd order that on the sound alone. Thank you, Chip. That's very high praise because Chip is an amazing, amazing baker. So to have such a high praise from Chip, I can die happy. Thank you. It didn't help. Sorry, chat. Rad caught me off guard. Rad said, "It didn't help. I'm still hungry." That looks delicious, Choco. Well done. Thank you, Sploon. Thank you. Please don't choke. If I die, blame Rad. It's Rad's fault. And the pickle really works in this. Because you've got a chicken that's got that marinating, and you've got the kebab sauce, and you've got the ghee fried flatbread. The acid of the kebab sauce and the onion really brings it home for me. Only if I can finish that sandwich. And the wine. Oh, now you're getting greedy, Rad. It's not the cleanest thing to eat, I'll give you that. But man, does it taste good. Like, there's a reason why this is one of my go-tos. And as you can see, I just made one. And I have 7 more that I'm gonna freeze. And then as and when I need it, I can just take it out, put it in the pan for a few minutes, and then I've got instant paratha. So it's just, oh man. By the way, I can't take full credit, or in fact I can't take much credit for my recipes because a lot of these recipes are probably based on, if not almost the same as a lot of paratha recipes online, because we all have to have some inspiration from somewhere, right? So it's all kind of, you might find something that's exactly the same or very similar online. So I can't take credit for the recipe, but damn, it works. Clean schmeen. The best food requires napkins. Yes, you're right, Rad, you're right. Oh, along with this as well, the reason why I chose to drink this on stream today is because I usually, well, not to say I drink at lunchtime during my work from home, but if I do have this at dinner time or if it's a day off for me, I will be drinking this with that because it just goes so well together. So I'm always a bit torn with the yeah, basically, right? Basically, um, I'm always a bit torn in cooking streams because um, I'm always not sure whether it's um, not sure if people enjoy the cooking bit more or if people enjoy the eating bit more. Because obviously, with the eating bit, you'd rather be eating it yourself instead of watching me eat it. But then you get to see the end product. So, oh, thank you, Rad. You're too kind. So I don't know. Do you guys enjoy the cooking part more or the eating part more? Maybe just the same? Let me know. Hey, me too, Rad. I learned something new in my own cooking streams too. Because a lot of the time I try to get get my facts right. Like I had to really Google to find out what specific type of paratha this is, because there's loads of different types of parathas from South or North India. So every time I stream cooking, I try to like make sure I've got my facts right. I don't always get it right. I remember my first ever cooking stream. Someone asked me about the champagne, no, about the sparkling chapel down sparkling wine I was drinking, and I said the 3 grapes in it, but I said the wrong grape. So yeah, as I always say to everyone, always fact check everything, including what I say, because like you never know. People, we're human. We get things wrong, so always fact check it. But I try to be as accurate as I can. So I actually end up learning quite a bit when I try to do a cooking stream, because I have to like make sure I get the facts right and learn sort of a little bit about the dish. It was just nice to see you and catch up. We've missed you. Oh, thank you, Chip. I missed you too. I've missed all of you, in fact. It has been quite a while since I've made a appearance on Twitch. So thank you so much, of course, to all of you for the warm reception on this one-off stream, and for the support. You know, means a lot, and very kind of all of you to pop in and say hi. I thought more chalk cooking streams. I do intend to, if I can. Violin streams are definitely out of the question at the moment, just because my violin is actually slightly broken. Not broken, but it needs repair right now. So I can't actually physically play my violin. So no violin for the moment, but yeah, maybe cooking stream, maybe some gaming streams if I can find the time. Maybe over Christmas or something. So, and Viramel, thank you very much. Viramel says your cooking streams are awesome. Thank you. And yes, we missed you. I missed you too, Viramel. Oh yeah, make sure you go check out Viramel, by the way. Awesome musician, plays all the instruments. Yeah, so I hope you've been keeping well, Viramel. And oh yeah, have you bought any new instruments, Viramel? That's the question. That's the important question, isn't it? Do you want Choco to stream more? It's not a question of choice, Yara. Sadly, wait, did Yara start the poll? I think Yara started the poll. How's the violin? How's the Viper going, by the way? Thar. Oh, Neo started the poll. Okay. Haven't covered quite well. Okay, fair enough. This thing is actually falling apart now. There is no option of no. Oh, it's a stacked vote, is it? I see how it is. Neo. I'll admit, I might have made it a little bit more crispy than it should be because it's falling apart now. And I think at the end, because I was talking about the stories of the pizza and the chip pan fire, I left it in the pan for a bit, and I think that made it just a little bit too crispy. But it's okay, it's still really tasty. That is a very black-clad wanderer style of bowl. Rigged! Is that still a thing? Rigged? That was a thing at the time. I don't know if it's still a thing. After all that, we've still got the crunch. Oh. This is definitely one of my favorite quick dishes. I know I say quick, it's been 3 hours, but if you find a free weekend to make one of these, it could last you an entire month. So you just have to spend that one bit of effort over a weekend or something, and then the next time you want to eat something, you don't even have to cook the chicken yourself. You can just buy like pre-cooked pieces of chicken if you are really out of time, and just chuck it in there and put whatever you like in there, you know. Or you can just like have a curry and dip it in there and eat it, you know, very flexible. Or something else also is you could also put ham and cheese in there and just roll it up and then eat it. That's also really nice. Hey, Aaron! Aaron! How's it going? Nice to see you. Aaron, by the way, of course, awesome streamer. Make sure you go check out Aaron. I stream a variety of games sometimes, solo and with friends. Basically, with friends is Aaron killing Rad, I think. From what the clips say, anyway. One parathas, please. There you go, Aaron. Here you go. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Alright, chap. Let's give you one more bite ASMR, shall we? Oops. Alright. One more bite ASMR. Here we go, chap. Alright, good night, Yara. Thanks for popping in. Well, thanks for tuning in for the entire duration. And take care. And see you soon. I love it, 7th Century. It is so good. But I think I am a bit biased because this combination of things is one of my favorite things to eat, especially when time is short, which, you know, these days it always is. So, yeah, love it, love it. And I know some people hate salads, but in something quite heavy like this, you kind of need the salads and things like that to balance it a little bit, I think, anyway. We've got, do you want Choco to stream more? We've got 4 votes for obviously, and 4 votes for I'm dying for more. Virama says, I love salad. Wait, Virama, you are vegetarian though, right? So you kind of have no choice but to love salad. But it's but it's okay that you love salad anyway. Rigged. JP never eats his salad. Oh, really? That's funny. Well, whatever you want to put in this, I'm sure you can put vegetarian things in here. You can probably put sort of tomato and what else? Cheese. That's always good. Okay, so I've only got a little bit left. So I'm gonna probably end and eat this off stream because this is super messy. And at this point, you're just watching me eat. I know you guys like the ASMR sounds, but I want to scoff this last bit and just like shove it in there. So, yeah, thank you so much to everybody for. Oh yeah, wait, holy crap! I didn't even shout out Neo. Go check out Neo, awesome friend, awesome streamer, plays lots of wonderful games, and of course, famous for her rendition of Barbie Girl. So request that if the opportunity ever comes up. And make sure you go check out Neosis. Wait, Chip, do you stream these days, Chip? You didn't at the time when I was on Twitch, but do you stream now? If you do stream now, I'll give you a shout out. And no worries, yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Chip. It's always great to see you, and of course, thank you for the high praise from you, considering you are an amazing baker. So I couldn't be more happy. So thank you very much for that, and thank you, Thar, as well for the raid. And off to sleep, says Thar. So yeah, have a good sleep, Thar. I know it's late where you are, so hope you have a good one. Have a good sleep, and I'll catch you soon, buddy. Chip is a famous streamer now. Seven says, chocolate cooking show was a vibe. Good to see you again. Take care. You too, Seven Senshi. Lovely to see you. Hope you have a good rest of the day. I know it's probably like late afternoon, evening for you, isn't it? Early evening for you. So have a great rest of the day. And Pixel, of course. Happy birthday to Pixel. Occasionally streams for 5 seconds, so make sure you follow Pixel. Maybe we'll stream next April Fool's Day in the non-streamer mod raid train. Ooh, okay. Sounds good. Unless it's an April Fool's and you're not actually going to do it. But if you're actually going to do it, sounds exciting. Alright. Does anyone... I don't have Twitch capabilities here. I just have OBS and Twitch chat. So does anyone have any raid suggestions or targets I can raid? Because I literally can't see anything here. So any suggestions would be... Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go for SPG then. Of course. So we're going to go raid SPG, and as per usual, from my cooking streams, I can't see streams here, so I won't be able to respond for a while. So if anyone's able to tell SPG that I'm going to be not there for a few minutes, and then I'll pop on as soon as I've sorted everything here. But yeah, so let's do the raid call. Thank you, Neo, for the raid things. I've forgotten that was a command, actually. It's been that long, so I'm copying this one. Oh no, I can't copy it here anyway because I'm not pasting it here. Okay, so let's do... Wait, can Neo start raids? Are you able to start raids, Neo? I think you can, right? Do you mind initiating the thing for me in case I screw it up? Because I'm a noob these days. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Pix. Glad to be Tony too. I see Ton P is now Tony 1, right? It's so confusing in Discord when people are like, Tony, and I'm like, yeah? And then everyone's like, not that Tony. I was like, oh, sorry. Alright, thank you so much, everybody, for a wonderful time. I had some tasty food. Hopefully you'll give this a go. As I said, if you want the recipe, make sure you go check out my Discord for the recipe. I'll post that tomorrow. And hopefully I'll stream more often soon. Can't promise anything yet. And of course, thank you all of you for all the wonderful support. Check out everyone in chat. Lots of streamers here today. And yeah, take care. Keep well. And I will see all of you at some point. Usually, I just remembered, usually I go bye and then I press the button and it raids. But I can't do that right now. so I have to keep talking until the timer ends. So I will just say nondescript, generic things here until the stream ends, such as I can't think of what to say. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, really? Okay. Well, yeah, that's hard to communicate anyway. But yeah, again, can't thank all of you enough for being here. It means a lot, and great to catch up with all of you. And hope to be able to pop into a lot of your streams at some point soon. I know I haven't really been active on Twitch at all, but hopefully I can do that. But I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.